Welcome to Tangelo's Log, where we play pretty much everything. Let me stop. But today we hopping back into some more of the Outer Worlds 2. My bad for being late. Uh, let's just say family. Family. Normally I try to start by 5:30. Uh, you know, it's one of those situations where things just ain't going right in the morning. But with that, let's hop back into this. I kind of just put my PlayStation to sleep yesterday, so we're still at the exact same spot we was at yesterday, or put it in rest mode, I should say. Oh, oh, this was a way to get the dongle. Oh, I thought this was something else. Never mind. All right, so we got the information. Let's go ahead and go to where is it? This floor. Make him pretty much seem like he's a Looney Tune.
I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the
Hold up. I think it did it again. Oh no, I didn't.
executive skybox above the line.
I was gonna say I thought it like switched up my quest entirely.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles!
All right, let's holler at old boy.
Yes, I understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed director. The real talent, as they say.
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help with that?
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths, through the door to your left. You'll want to speak with her.
Okay. I mean, I already talked with them earlier. So, hold up. Didn't we already have evidence on him? Let me make sure I'm good. You found evidence on Willard intended to start his own enterprise with sudden influx of funding. More information could be discovered at his carousel corner. Hold up. Let me find it. Carousel corner. What's this carousel corner? Hold up. What's this carousel corner? I didn't even peep that. You know what? We got enough. We got enough. We got enough. Him trying to start his own enterprise is more than enough for Annie's choice.
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios. Thessaly Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General Runnings. Here to contract a recording or in the market for autographs?
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's Choice won't want to miss.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
Yes. The sooner the better. On second thought.
Glad we're in
sooner the better.
agreement. I'm here to expose the truth about a prominent vice president. His business dealings are not what they seem.
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate clearly, but with feeling. Inhabit the words. Be the message. Joining us today in the studio is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed. A grafted soldier. And one who alleges that one of Auntie's own vice presidents is not who he seems. Take it away.
Inez Seelong speaking. I got intel on an illegal program led by Vice President of Experimental Operations, Willard Conan. Folk aplenty suffered because of it.
Some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out any gory details.
He allowed his scientists to experiment on dead soldiers. It's inhumane. He went through great lengths to keep his business practices secret. He stabbed his only family in the back if it guaranteed him a bonus. All of these sound like something that Auntie's Choice would not frown upon. Yeah, all of these sound like things that Auntie's choice would not frown upon. He allowed his scientists to experiment on dead soldiers. It was inhumane. He went through great lengths to keep his business practices secret. Yeah, that don't sound like a bad thing with Auntie's choice.
He was running a lab on Cloister that very few even knew of, and grafted even more folk illegally in that butcher's shop. But if that ain't incriminating enough for you, Willard had himself some money problems, which ain't too distant from
I didn't
grave
know she was
sin
gonna
far
say
as
all that
Auntie's
though.
concerned.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me, did he squander all his bits on drink? Bet it all on a tarmac and cheese rebranding? Or worse? Thoroughly recount every lurid detail?
We think he was trying to funnel to his own company, WK Enterprises.
I imagine it was so he could keep his illegal program running, but ain't clear on where the money came from, which I reckon was by design.
Well, that tells us nothing. Under-the-table deals are commonplace and encouraged within Auntie's choice. You're very new to this kind of business, aren't you? Your disclosure wasn't as iniquitous or revelatory as you implied. The only thing shocking was your abundant naivete.
Commander, I don't think we did enough. Law. I know we ain't gonna know for sure until the broadcast airs, but we oughta go.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot.
All for one.
We have a bit of a goodie bag for special guests who visit the studio. You qualify. Do collect it from the front desk on your way out.
So what's the good way to end this quest? Oh, that's level 29 for us. 4 measures. That's level 29, level 29, level 29. Lock picky, level 29, lock picky. I mean, technically, for speech, you needed to be, it seemed like the caps for speech, it starts out odd with 2, and then you needed to be 3, 5, 7, 11, 17, and 20. Those have been the numbers that I've noticed. Well, 20 is even, but you know what I mean. 20 is also the cap. But it seemed like it was in that particular manner. So we got her mod kit too. Nice. So we knocked that out, and now we just need to go back to the ship. She's gonna be disappointed. She's gonna be disappointed because that message ain't gonna come out the way that she thought. Like, even when we got the information and all that, I was like, well, Auntie's choice isn't really gonna care. Like, that's the reality. I thought that, oh, because he's going up against Auntie's choice, that would create a problem. But they don't care.
Have time for a chat, Commander?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me put your mod kits on you. But yeah, I just completed all of, I believe that was the quest for the people. But let's go ahead. Party upgrades. Inez. Medical bombardment. Weapon down. Deals coercive damage. Ooh, nice. We need that. Acid resistant. Coercive. Releases a stunning spray from the armor and damage in melee, temporarily dazing enemies and earth. Yes. It's kind of cool. Hold up. What happens if I change it to this? Very little change on the armor. Understood. Medical pack dispenser. Autoloader. Weapon now automatically reloads, allowing her to continuously fire. It also has significantly increased damage. When Inez kills a human or a creature, medicine pack drops near the target. Walking over will automatically use it, reducing your toxicity buildup or crash duration. Med packs break apart on their own after a moderate duration, and his weapon also has increased level damage. Let's do that. And then we got accuracy drug enhancement. Auto injector now also grants Inez a temporary damage bonus. Also slightly increases the effectiveness of her armor. Let's go with that. All right. And we're good.
Auntie's choice dehydrated water. Just
pets from? We can get a ton of pets, maybe. Pets. What's going on?
Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. I really thought I'd be heard out, telling folk about Willard and his damned awful dealings. Instead, Thessaly herself thought to mock me. I can't reckon with it.
Guess we should have dug up more dirt on Willard. Well, Thessaly isn't interested in doing what's right. Her opinion means nothing.
To you, maybe. But to a lot of folks, she tells it like it is. And they listen. I ain't meaning to say I don't appreciate your help, Commander. I do. Guess I was just hoping that we'd have done enough to keep more folk from getting hurt. Like Ortiz did.
Now what will you do?
Someone will take up Willard's work, so I need to work fast to keep the program shuttered. If I gain enough notoriety from saving Arcadia with you, maybe that'll be enough. I still feel like a fool sometimes.
I think that's going to have the opposite
effect
effect that you
time
think.
begging to be validated by Auntie's choice and our leaders. Like I was worth only what they thought of me. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again.
Okay. You're worth far more than Auntie ever knew. Remember that.
I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save.
Yabba dabba. Yabba dabba abba cabba cabba dabba. A yabba dabba deeba dabba doobie deebie. So now we just need to speak with Ruth. We also have the one where we need to take out the different camps. So we got a plethora of things to do. I say I do declare. So then we also have the audio log. So we also have another collectible quest on Cloister. Interesting. But with that, we just need to do this last faction quest, and then we can continue on with the main quest. These side quests have been like interesting, bro. Like mad interesting. Back to Cloister. Like mad interesting. What if it's Cloister a moon or a planet? I thought they said it was a moon. No, I'm probably thinking of the wrong one. But yeah. We did a lot too. Hold up. We're almost level 30. Push Izzle Nizzle. I'm on the track with that big Snoop Dizzle. Take you out, put you there, take you out, put you there, and let's go. I'm going with Nows and Marisol. Actually, I kind of want to go with Val, but because Val has like that nice little heal bot on her. But we ain't gonna do that. Let me see. How do I get to you? So around the bend, bada boom, bada beep, we right there.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Or you'll
Let's see.
burn like these damn.
What gun is this that I have? Catcher? So I could put an optic on it, and I could put an add-on. Actually, where you at, my boy?
I'll admit, the coup caught me on the back foot. Always figured the console for a power snatcher, but I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. They seem so tight-knit. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame.
What it be, brother? You're enjoying this.
Me? Rejoicing over a tyrant squabble? Never. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, as far as I'm concerned. The console might be projecting strength, but by my reckon, Protectorate's more unstable now than ever before.
Let me feel
Sure.
tinker.
Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you...
Yabba dabba. Hold up. Let me make sure. Yeah, you're good. Marisol's good. So I think what I want to do is we want to mod. Ooh, I can mod the Destins too. Hey, what up, Alan? I'm here just putting a few touches on the order of the Ken's Fight Sanctuary of the Last Flame Paladin Order that has warlock capabilities. God yams. What up, Alado? Good morning. Oh, let's put that on death sentence. What do I feel like I changed something that I wasn't supposed to change? Oh well. Critters, so we can get a micro reflex sight, we can get an advanced mag, we can get accelerated burst. Hold up. Low lethality tranquilizer shots deal minimum damage, but living enemies afflicted by dissolve are automatically stunned. Tranquilized critters are captured and added to a ship as a pet. Interesting. So what if I do accelerated burst in an empty slot? And do I have a reduces recoil? Let's put a micro. So I can have pets, essentially. I need a barrel. Plasma barrel, explosive barrel. But that'll do fire damage on it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so this is a tranquilizer, essentially. This is going to be interesting. So if I shoot a small pet, I could put it on my ship. I kind of want to try that, but I don't have anything to, any creatures to shoot. What gun is this? That's you. That's what you look like. That's the creature. Okay, so that's the creature wrangler. Now we're gonna go back to my boy. That's interesting though. It's too bad they don't respawn like
near the archive has destabilized. Must be a sign. The Protectorate's latest action clearly runs counter to the plan. Mark my.
I hear you talking.
My supposition. It's only a
La Place Garden. There's probably gonna be quest in here.
Agent, I have a message for you.
For
On
you.
behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
Okay. I was led to believe Vicar Aiden may be also be expecting me. Can you direct me to him? Artificer Laurent sounds important. What can you tell me about her? You said the presiding bishop is indisposed. Is she sick?
Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory deprivation chamber to hone her mental faculties. Of course, she does seem to be logging more hours in the chamber of late, but I'm certain that's all part of the plan. The rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while the presiding bishop is occupied. Really, it's no reason for concern. Nothing in the garden is.
Okay. This place seems oddly calm for being a war zone. I was led to believe that Vicar Aiden, or was that Alden, may also be expecting me. Can you direct me to him?
Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs.
Artificer Laurent sounds important. What can you tell me about her?
The Artificer Laureate is head of the Department of Applied Scientism, overseeing the exemplars, or craftsmen, of our order. Weapons and technology all fall under her purview.
said weapons and technology all fall under her purview. Got it. Tell me more about Belvedere Hall.
Belvedere Hall used to serve primarily as the garden's hub for all manner of research, instruction, and study. A beacon on the hill of progress.
Okay. You said used to what happened?
Since the Order's forced dispossession of Spyreton and the Archive, many spaces within the hall have been repurposed to serve as a temporary headquarters. Which is to say, please excuse our mess. We're still remodeling.
Please excuse our mess. We're still remodeling. Okay? Okay. This place seems oddly calm for being a war zone. Thanks for filling me in. I'll be on my way.
Look around you. I don't see a battlefield. Do you?
Touche. Everybody looks like a potential course. God dang. God dang. Say everybody looks like a potential corpse to me. No. But I also don't see any refugees, despite an abundance of living space. You know what I mean. The war against the Protectorate.
All conflict is transient in nature. To dwell on the negativity of a moment is to risk missing the opportunity of what comes next. Those in the garden have enough perspective to remain present and to focus on what matters. Science and progress.
Okay. All very respectable goals. The Order should be commended for its foresight. I'm impressed you managed to say all that with a giant silver spoon in your mouth. I've heard enough. All very good goals. The Order should be commended for its foresight.
And you for recognizing such quality of vision. But now, I fear I have kept you long past an ideal duration. May all your problems precede solutions.
All right. Speak with Ruth. You'll need to speak to Artificer
The
Lawrence.
rumors about this place are true.
So we got 2 people to speak to about everything. Provisions dispenser. What is this? Recipe for frost grenade. Let's definitely get that in our clutches. And let's see. What do we do here? How much money does it take? How much money do I need? I need it all. Heavy rounds would be good. Long rounds would be better. Let's go with that.
Agent, over here.
Ohayo gozaimasu, itodekimasu.
Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. With your aid, Auntie's Choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer. Just think of all we can accomplish if our 2 sides reject fractiousness and combine our efforts. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I will let you know when it's time to move forward.
Understood. You can rely on me.
In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
You tell me that after I'm already level 29, bro. Guess it looks like I'm putting my last 2 points into that. Let's see. What do we have, actually? A lot of these give you like Zeranium poison. Actually, that's perfect right there. Meet with Ruth. Okay, I don't think I can meet with Ruth. I should meet with her first.
Hey! Only security personnel.
Apologies. Didn't know. So do I go through this door? Yep. Who are you? Exemplar. Who are you?
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office of the Oracle Laureate.
Okay. You're doing too much, brother. But who might you be, Sartobi? How are you?
A visitor. It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of
Enola
mid-work.
Croft.
I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away.
Your voice does not match your face. But I received the message that Ruth was indeposed and to speak with you in her stead.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia.
Okay. So, can I see her or what? From what I've seen so far, that may well be the case. I'm the most important individual in Arcadia. Hard to believe. Arcadia is a pretty big place.
I'm glad we're in accord. The presiding bishop's leadership allows the order to act in Arcadia's best interest. Without her, we would be nothing. The corporate invaders will suck Arcadia of its resources and cast it to the wind. And the Protectorate are no better than machines. Moreover, once we solve the universal equation, it will benefit all of humanity. You, me, everyone. No more suffering, no more doubt.
Okay. I'm not interested in discussing philosophy. How do I gain an audience with it? I haven't decided how I feel yet. I just want to talk to Ruth. Sounds like a good deal. So moreover, we solve the universal equation. It will benefit all of humanity. You, me, everyone. No more suffering. No more doubt. No more doubt. Funny to me. I doubt even that assertion.
It is indeed a good deal. But we can return to your initial point. There is a task of pivotal importance to the Order, but I cannot entrust it with just any come-by-chance outsider. As head of the Order's exemplars, it's my responsibility to assess whose aims upon Ruth may be malicious. Prove yourself to me first, then we may discuss the rest.
Laugh condescendingly. Yeah, sure. Who are you? As I said, they back-ended a lot of this stuff. The dialogue gets incredibly funny. Just tell me what I have to do to gain your trust. You seem a little young to be in charge of an army. She do kind of have a bit of a baby face, don't she? Just tell me what I have to do to gain your trust.
To the point. Very well. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
Okay. Required information. Got it. Clearing out a nest of cultists. What am I? An exterminator? Find someone else. Okay. I can deal with these cultists if it means earning the Order's trust. I saved your delegate's life. Seems like that should make me more than trustworthy.
I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
Probably best to mention this to Asa before we smear blood all over Newton.
Okay. So, gotta talk with Asa. Alright. First things first, let's talk with Asa. Because if I do it before we talk to Asa, Asa is going to like try to clap me up, I take it. And on top of that, I didn't convince her to leave the cult. The cult gave her purpose. I had a feeling if I didn't like just allow her to be, she was going to break. What was that you say? Why don't I have more faith than Asa? Why don't you? Nah, it's just, or at least how it's been presented to me. The human mind is fragile. Incognito. It should make it so that you can fast travel between places. I mean, it's the same shame I mean, it's still a load screen in between to boot up that area. That's Marisol. Where's Azza? Azza must be back here. She must be back here with Noms. Alright, let's talk.
Anything worse than my former fellow protectorate subjects? It's corporate toadies.
I want to get your opinion on the crew.
Who exactly?
What do you think,
Niall's naivete used to wear on me. I mean, how could he still believe in the nonsense he did with everything that happened to him?
Okay.
Such as?
We'll revisit this. Okay. Alright, so before we do this, let's bring Azza with us. Even though I really like having Marisol with me. I love her ability. Let's see what happens when we take her with us. Is this it? That is it. Okay, so that means we need to fast travel to Spiraton, then run it around. I can also take over Spiraton now that I'm thinking about it. But as I said, clearing the map is once we hit the point of no return. Once we hit the point of no return, that's when we do everything. That's when we get the clickety clackety, the clearing. Alright, so we run it back. Okay, so then we could run it down here. There's also that building. That building is where the main quest is. But yeah, run it towards the bridge. Spiraton is a big building, ain't it? I'm gonna bring Azza. Hold up. Oh, collect 5 pets for your ship. Okay. So we just put it down and then ported it to the ship. That's cool. Oh, where's that spot at? Hold up. Something just hit me. Something just hit me real quick. I just thought about it. That's the frozen mall right there, right? I think those Ursulas are already like garbanzo beans. I wish I could have capped one of y'all, but I can't domesticate like a big creature like that. I don't think. Woo-wee! Okay, I saw. But there is something I just thought about. So there is a baby in here that's like napping. I wonder if you shoot it with this gun, if it'll make it a pet on your ship. The baby was adorable too. Adorable little baby. Baby ain't do nothing wrong to nobody. Just wanted to live. I wonder if you pop, hit it with the gun, it's yours. Let me see.
I've done some awful stuff in my day, but that was just uncalled for.
Didn't I take it to the ship? That's the right gun, right, that I got? Yeah, the critter catcher. That killed it?
Looking forward to doing a little experimenting of my own on whoever's responsible for what's going on in this place.
When I first got assigned to your team, I was beside myself with excitement. Since then, you've really proven yourself every bit of the legend I hoped you would be. I've come to respect you, Commander. Not just as a leader, but as a, well, as a friend, too.
Hey, respect. Don't go get sentimental of me, Amara, quietly. Good. My plan is working then. quietly good. My plan is working. I feel the same about you, Amari. You're well hell of an
I'm
agent.
glad to hear it. Would have had some real grease on my face if you didn't. It was just me and Val for so long. I kind of forgot what it was like having someone else I could rely on. It's been real nice having you at my side. Not to get too maudlin, but I'm used to losing the people who mean the most to me. I just want you to know I'm not going to let that happen this time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't want you putting yourself in harm's way for me. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you either.
It's a deal then. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This can be a thankless job sometimes. Didn't want you going a day longer without knowing how much you mean to me. And to Val, too.
Understood? All right. We'll talk more later. All right. I thought she was going to say something. I'm waiting for her to say something, though. But I guess we got to get to her people. And I take it we can't fast travel while we're inside here, right? Because, yeah, I still need to get back to Spiraton. Well, it looks like what I thought didn't work at all. I thought, oh, you shoot it with that gun, it'll do that. But no, it was like, nah, bro, you're killing it. So I'm guessing it's things that don't necessarily have a name. Or I guess non-hostiles is a better way to put it. Let's hit the main road, make it all the way over here to this marker. Heck, that just made me sad. I killed that cub. I killed this mama, then I killed it. We ain't playing Outer Worlds no more. We're playing Monster Hunter. Did I already do this? Man, what's over here? Okay, yeah. I did this when I was doing Mary Soul's quest line. So I need to book a left.
Ready to waste on your command.
Engaging camouflage. Oh, the unspeakable things I'm about to do!
Oh, that thing can jump. That thing can jump. That's crazy, bro. You filthy bugger. Grab those joints. Woo! All right.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
The frick? I was hitting the snow instead of it. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. Kaboom. Good job, Ozzy. Ozzy invincible out this jet. That's one encampment down.
Ready to waste them on your command.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We gotta clear out these camps either way. They kind of set up out here. So I wonder if there's more camps. Oh, we gotta advance the crypto key. Nice, nice. I still need like a ton of those drinks though. Still in combat? Still in combat?
They won't see me coming, Commander.
I mean, she handling it. She is really gung-ho out there. Have fun?
Hiding and seeking. Shrouding up.
Nothing.
Help!
I got you.
No condition to play anybody alive.
I'm in no condition to play anybody alive. Hold up. So, question. Come here, Spratty. Come here, Spratty. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? All right. That miss? Take it. Dang, it's the kick. The kick of the gun is just like throwing me off. I was going to shoot it. I want to see if... I'm trying to see, like, how the gun works. Now I'm going to shoot this Sprat. Come here. Come here, Sprat-a-data. Come here. It's just going to keep running. Oh, hello.
I love a good killing spree. Shadow melding activated, Commander.
Blow him up.
Unfriendly.
Good job. Whoa. Amar. Did that. Thank you. Appreciate your contribution. I take it this is another one of those camps.
Should be able to reconnect their supply lines now, and we can get.
I don't even think we can go back there. If you ask me. I think this quest line should have been botched. But, you know, it be with a B, C with a C, D with a D. We at least took out all the camps, though. I ain't got some loot in the process. Definitely need that. Pop up. Woo! Okay, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. You full of ish, huh? I hate it here. Where's my bullets going? My God, dang.
Homicide always cheers me up. Shrouding.
Don't get too close, guy. Do not get too close. All right, let me see. So this leads up that way. So we're essentially going under. Yeah, we went under the rift, and now we need to go up. Understood. What's that way though? Oh, that way branches into that. Oh, so I could have probably took that way and came up like that. Oh, that's kind of tough. I didn't even think about it. I didn't think they was that close. Order. Did they strip y'all naked and throw y'all out in the cold? Either way, let's get to our point. Ohayou gozaimasu. Itodekimasu.
Shadow melding activated.
God dang.
Engaging camouflage. This might sting.
Kaboom. Bum. That did not do as much damage as I thought it would do, Asa.
Hiding and seeking.
All right. Around. Eat up. Bottoms up. Engineering. Unlock that bad boy. A bunk. A bunk. A thunk. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that just yet. That kind of seemed like nothing though. For what was in here, or for what I had to do to get in here, that felt like nothing. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I found a way to get up here. What I was trying to do was get there. Okay. So I still need the faction.
What? Sorry. Caught me lost in my upper story.
There's something you wanted to converse on?
What was it you were trying to say? You were saying about the Glorious Dawn on Newton, Asa.
My new position as the head of the Glorious Dawn should come in handy there. Any who refuse to acknowledge my authority will have to be dealt with, of course. What say you, Commander?
Sounds good. Let's move on. You've got a point, but I think you should head back to the ship anyway, just to be safe. Sound good. So she's cool. She's cool with us clapping her. We brought Asa with us, and everything's turning out fine now. All right, cool. That was a good call on Niles. See, that's why you got to have yourself a good wingman with you, you know? A good right hand. So they're in front of the rift. Gotta have yourself a good right hand. So, nah, I don't want to sneak in. I want to give them the opportunity. That's a way to sneak in. I can feel it. So,
You there.
Newton.
You need to leave. This is a holy... Did you not hear me? You must leave unless you wish to be ushered into perfection before the rest of this architect-forsaken colony. But please, give me an excuse to kill the betrayer of our exalted leader.
Betrayer? I am the savior of the Glorious Dawn. I will speak with your local hierarch at once.
I don't... that is...
Rift modulator. Look, we have a device with the power to manipulate rifts. You better do what she says.
I can't. Hierarch Wolcott! You're needed over here. So, the power to manipulate rifts. That seems, let me just say I apologize if I've offended you in any way.
Wolcott? Wolcott's your hierarch? Shit.
Well, look here. I never expected to see you again, Azahelia. Here to spread more deceptions like your broadcast.
So, sounds like you two know each other. The only deception was your leader. Tell him, Asa.
Of course. It's so simple even you can understand, Wolcott. She was setting us all up to be political pawns. Our deaths were to be proof of the Consul's superiority as a leader. But the only thing your imminent and excruciating death will serve as is proof of your incompetence.
case you're too dim to understand what she said, you're about to die.
Glorious dawn! Attack the interlopers now!
I don't have the speech. I didn't have the speech. I didn't have the speech. I'm upset. Sliding through your hood, choo-choo in your bag, rat-a-tat-a-tat. Everybody clap. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up there.
Melding with shadows? It might sting.
Okay. Got to climb up that way. Get out, get out. All right. And where is old buddy? All right, where's the bar? Where's the bar?
Shadow melding activated,
Enemy spotted.
They come out. Woodwork. Woo! Okay. They're trying to kill. Understood.
I need reviving. They won't see me coming.
I'm... Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get up off my dingus. Climb up, climb up, climb up, climb up, climb up. Where you be, Sartobi? Why am I saying where you be when I clearly have the opportunity? Nah, don't fear. Don't fear. We good. So we gotta go back to him. Ozzy, how do you feel about this? Because I need to know, girl. At the end of the day, you still the homie. Like, this was but a mere setback. So they have food pretty much in a lot of these different offices. Break down a lot of these weapons too. I do that thing where I don't look up that much in this game either. That is a huge problem. Oh, there's a workbench. So that means something big is going to happen over there more than likely. So yeah, you could probably just sneak right past them if you don't want to encounter the camp. Like I said, it looked like that was the way to sneak in and then get around. So if your sneak is high enough, you could probably do this whole thing without ever having to pull a trigger. Or bash somebody's brains in. Or you could probably take them out, like, methodically. Okay, is this a cash register? It is. Back. Only 12 bits, though. Ain't that about a blippy? And grab it all. Is that everything? I know I need to go back to Laurent as well. Provisions dispensary. Let's take some more of this long shot. We could just sell all of that. Safe. Lock picky, lock picky. Some good bits in there too. Oh, there's still a safe that I need the code for. Take those. What's this? Solving the conflict around Chantry seeding. It has come to my attention that a certain amount of ruckus has occurred over the ceiling in the Chantry. While it is true that studies have found those occupying the third pew reliably perform 0.15926% better than others in their cohort, that's not even, you know what, I ain't even gonna say nothing about it. Or we may not allow our personal desires to succeed to create strife within the whole. Therefore, effective immediately, every seer will maintain a rational roster of their lecture and laboratory participants, ensuring each person receives a colloquial 3.14 hours in those pews before any individual is allowed to repeat. This rotation shall be continued ad infinitum. This should put an end to the irrational number of conflicts that have been occurring around those issues. Seer Putnam. Alright, so let's do that. Ooh. Wife just sent me a message saying I'm so late the sky is blue. Lock piggy. Oil. Heavy gun. Kind of would be dope to just make a gun-toting gun nut and just or like a barbarian wasteland. Well, this isn't a wasteland, but a space cowboy. Could I make that? I think. Yeah, this is as I thought. That's kind of locked. All right. And is there anything else before we go ahead and fast travel back? I think that's it. Oh, the rift is that way. Dead or alive. High security box? I haven't found a high security box in a minute. So they still are out there. That just means I haven't been exploring as well as I probably should have. So with all of that, that looks good. Looks like we collected as much as we could. Oh, I still need to go through here plus down there. Actually, what is down there? Looks like a building. Okay, for the individuals. Sucks that I don't have science. I do want to run a science build though too. Science build would be dope. Blood soaked gothic helmet.
I found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices.
Understood, madam. Understood. So I take it there would have been two that you could have used. The one on Cloister and then the one on the other one. Got it. Snow has destroyed this spot. All right, let me see what's down here real quick. This might just be another way to get in. More than likely. It is. Actually, hold up. So that's the other way to get in. You could come in that way, which is essentially just running straight up. But it looks like there's something up there on that little ice patch up there. I thought I could do that. How do I get up there? Also look like there's something behind it. Is there a ladder in here? Doesn't look to be. Nope. I guess there's no. There's definitely a way to get up there. Question is how? How do you get up there? But I guess I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that be. I'm gonna see what's down on this other side. Again, it could be left for when we fully explore the areas. What's this? Oh, another way to sneak in. Got it. So it's multiple ways for you to get into this little spot. All right, with that. And then we still got like all of these buildings down here to check out, or at least that road plus all of that that's over there that leads to that. All that we could do when we're fully exploring the map. So let's go back. What do we need to go to again? We need to go back here, right? Yeah. Wanted, did all oh. Oh, we could turn in both of these now. Because we killed the Mantisaur Queen, the Mangler, for the crimes of haphazard manslaughter, egregious desecration of human remains, and habitual mastication and consumption of humans. Brief, the Mangler is one of many Mantisaurs dropped on the cloister by Auntie's choice. Even for her species, she has proven immensely destructive, intelligent, and resistant to extermination. Of particular note is her special propensity for dismemberment. Mantisaurs are hardly gentle killers, but almost every corpse recovered in the Queen's wake has been discovered missing all 4 limbs for reasons of statistically anomalous vicariousness. The Mangler must be eliminated post-haste. And then Buckshot Bill. I didn't even know that Buckshot Bill was a bounty, but it makes sense because his body was like was in like a particular spot on the map, so hey, it worked. A once decorated soldier, hold up, for the crimes of organized and disorganized pillaging, theft, and ransoming of research, miscellaneous murder, reckless and constant discharging of a firearm, exponentially increasing noise violations. Really, noise violate. All right, bro. Brief. A once decorated soldier of Auntie's choice, Buckshot Bill, was motivated by only one thing: the acquisition of progressively larger and louder firearms. Apparently dissatisfied with the selection of mediocre standard issues Auntie's choice weapons, Bill convinced his unit to desert. He and his bandits have pillaged a number of order convoys, stealing the research and technology within. Research and technology within. He and his lackeys were last spotted in the northeast region of Cloister on an isolated excogitation, I guess, chapel. Locate Buckshot Bill and prevent him from ever harnessing the order again. All right. Turn in bounties. Buckshot Bill. Oh, we didn't get the Mangler one? I thought we did do the Mangler one. Where is it? Where are you? Where might you be? Okay. Where's the Mangler on the map?
Move it. Are the gunpowder stores adequate?
Is this one of those regular ones?
Let's move. Just through here. Yes.
Okay, that's the rift.
On my way.
I thought I clapped the Mangler. kind of don't want to deal with them.
You see that man?
Oh no, the mangler is there.
That man is a captain.
Let's go clap up the mangler real quick before we turn in this quest. It is cold in my office. My toes cold. Okay, so the mangler is below. So, oh, it was that spot that I saw, and I was just like, oh, we're going to have to clear out those things down there. Makes 100% sense. Yeah. So how do we get down there, though? Do we run down? Okay. Huh?
Engaging camouflage.
We're good. We're good. Whoa, Nelly! The way that thing was running? Ho, 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 buddy. I'm mad his head is throwing it in a circle, though, where his neck is. She camouflaged back up. Look like a juvenile a little bit. Some scrappers, like idiots. Let's see, what are we looking at down here? Okay, so there is another facility down here as well. That's something to keep in mind, too. We could go check out that facility and see what's inside it. Man, some of these drinks didn't make it. Auntie's Choice was just like dropping these drinks. This was the Auntie's Choice version of Border Strike. Oh, they still got their limbs. They're not full mangler. Hey, mangler. What's up? Go handle that, girl. Oh, do I got aim down? Woo! Hold up. Give me up. Give me up. Why doesn't it get you up when you sprint? I can't sprint. Oh, did it chill me? It chilled me. That's what happened right there. It chilled me. I was like, hold on, what the hell? Why can't I sprint? Okay, that was your camouflage. That camouflage just like that just straight black rate. Mutazole. And I take it you could run all the way over there, but I need to collect whatever's on the mangler. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for some corpses with the legs. Oh, you were a big one. Look like a frost giant a little bit. Oh my god. Oh, the tossball card. Great.
Violence is the answer. This might sting. Alive. Victory and death.
Is that a mega sword?
Melding with shadows activated.
I just peeped something too. We didn't see like a mega queen again ever since that first time I saw one and I dipped from it. Sealed. So whatever's in there, it's in there. All right. All right. Let's go down here and see what's down here.
Unspeakable things I'm about to do.
Give him the work. Here, both on me.
They won't see me coming, Commander.
Nah, they won't. They won't. They won't. I will say, you souped up is you're a menace to society. What's up there? Suited and booted, my lady. Suited and booted.
I love a good killing spree. Well gone.
Heal up.
Hiding and seeking.
Glad I loaded up on stuff. It wasn't watch where I point that thing. It was just, you know, it was just something, brother. Is this leak? Mega Mantisaur.
They won't see me coming, Commander. Say the word and I'll spread enlightenment.
Spread that enlightenment, girl. Spread it.
Engaging camouflage.
Spread that enlightenment, girl. Spread it. Like, I've turned into the very thing that I hunted. The mutilator. Seen the way its bits was blown off. What is this thing?
Hiding and seeking.
Step aside.
I forgot how fast them things could be. Dang, that joint made his whole body do a kickflip. Hot yams. Need engineering of a 7, eh? Or Bronny, eh? And no other way to get in without either or, eh? Understood, eh? No hack either. It get me like that every time. Every time. Got me out here feeling like I'm playing Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers a little bit. Like there's just a traps everywhere. Okay, so this place doesn't have power. Okay, so these are Sub-Rosa smugglers. Is this a fast travel point? It is. Nice. All right, so I got me a fast travel point, then I can run it all the way back down and come back around there whenever I need to. But with that, I think I'm just going to go back. We're going to turn in some of these quests and be good. Lock picky, lock picky. Lock picky, lock. Alright, look at my own bounty. Turn it in. Get our credits. Return to collect your reward. I got my reward. Oh, almost level 30. You see that? We right at the cusp. Right there at the cusp. I kind of want some more coffee.
The scientician surplus. No.
Don't necessarily need compact shots. Could go with compact shots, but
No more than what you need.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the Scientician in question. Any inquiries about the stock may be directed to me.
Straightforward. I like that. Your greeting needs a little more pizzazz. Make me feel excited to buy something. I'm surprised you're allowed to keep so much sitting stock when there's a war going on.
It's there in the name. Surplus.
All right, bro. So.
Please peruse with discernment.
What you got? What you got? What you got? Shock disperser, 2 shock dispersers, plus an extra holster. Then you got some other gear. A burst rifle, rocket launcher. Ooh, cover fire. Inspiration. Firing this weapon builds confidence in your companions, granting them increased movement speed, fire rate, and accuracy. Yeah, tell me what. Ooh, a crappy hatchling. Oh, we hit level 30 off of that. You don't mind if I just... Hold up. So we hit level 30. Why not? Why not? That's really good. Ah. Okay, cool. That's good, I guess. But yeah, we're level 30. Huzzah, we've made it.
Cutting you off there, Charles. That's your 3rd conviction today. People will start to worry.
Persephone Doyle.
Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will
You
it be
look familiar.
caffeine or convictions today?
Look familiar. What
Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested?
That's a huge percentage. I got time to kill. Hit me.
Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional?
I have some personal issues I'm working through. I have some personal
Expand
issues.
on that for me.
I like stealing things, and people seem to have a problem with that.
One day soon, you will evolve beyond an inappropriate attachment to material possessions and at last be free to acquire that which most eludes you. Wisdom.
All right. Thanks. I feel for that. I feel strangely better.
Good. Never forget that you are a valuable factor in the universal equation and necessary to advancing the plan.
Persephone
Now
Doyle.
then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered.
Lie. Yes, as a matter of fact, but I'm still getting the lay of the land. Nothing that permanent, just visiting. An adjustment? I'm not sure what you mean. No, actually, I'm an Earth agent sent on an important mission to save Arcadia.
Earth Directorate? In Arcadia? That's rather anomalous. And I'd go as far as to say wholly unexpected. By all means, continue. I'm fascinated to learn the particulars of this little mission of yours.
Can't. It's top notch. Not much more to say. I'm trying to stop the rift from destroying the entire colony.
Noble and noteworthy. I was under the impression we had this well in hand. But I'm always happy to have my assumptions corrected.
She's not a part of the order.
No, I'm actually nearing the end of my shift. If you're amenable to continuing our chat somewhere more private, I think we could both benefit. Right this way.
I don't know what's about to happen, but this crazy. What's going on with you, Persephone? She about to get me. She about to get me clapped up. She about to get me clapped up. Yes, Persephone.
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
Yes. All this cloak and dagger stuff has certainly piqued my interest. If you're planning to kill me, just know.
Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
Whoa, slow down. What are you talking about?
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
Whoa. What? We need to tell people. Why would the Order do that?
Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder.
You don't gotta be sarcastic about it. Like, you don't gotta be sarcastic about it. If what you're saying is true, we need to tell people. But the end result is contaminated contentment and social progress. Isn't that a good thing? You don't seem like
I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough.
Okay. If what you're saying is true, we need to tell people. What's the partial effect feel like?
It makes the mind quieter, like closing the door on a screaming crowd. It's not unpleasant.
If what you're saying is true, we need to tell people it's clearly not harming you or anyone here. So what's the big deal?
Depends on your definition of harm. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance.
Auntie's choice. Who are you working for, Persephone? I know you're not really with the Order.
I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested?
You're a Sub-Rosa, aren't you?
So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor.
Okay. Sounds like something worth investigating. Count me in. What happens if I hand over the sample?
Nothing nefarious, if that's the needle in your conscience. We only mean to study the drug and consider all of its many applications. I know that must read as terribly vague to you, but I'm not at liberty to provide more detail than that.
Okay. Sounds like something worth
All you need to
investigating.
do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood?
Got it. Psychopath. Understood, I'll be discreet. Hold on. If the drug is in the water supply, why can't you just get it from there?
One more thing before you leave. Outside of work, I have, let's call it an alternative inventory. You'll have to pay, of course, but I'm sure I have something that'll make your job a little easier.
Okay.
And I'd like to offload some of this merchandise. Sounds like a win-win.
She been stealing. She been stealing. Ain't that about a blippy? She been stealing. Ooh, the last keys? Gimme. Gimme. I don't know what I could use that for. Ooh. Order of the Maker. Right. Sound good. Okay, so we got us another quest. Like I said, anytime you see a named person, just talk to them. just talked to him. So we got sleight of hand, pickpocket, pickpocket. -5 pickpocket interaction, sneak attack per pickpocket skill. Oh. Access restricted. Oh, we got some engineering ones. Tinkerer, 10% damage with a modified weapon, increased by. I could get psychopath. I've been seeing like the psychopath like one pop up a lot. A lot. So I think what I probably want to do, while crouching, you can see the contents of a person's pocket before. Let's do that. Let's do bag check. It'll be a nice little thing to gauge.
What a lamentable state of affairs. I remember the days when Laplace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky.
Required info, don't have it. Sounds like you've been having a difficult time.
Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light.
Understood. Leave conversation. An electrical short could be responsible for the lights falling. I should take a look. You mentioned an issue with the lights. Do you know what the problem is?
I knew you had a knowledgeable look about you. That would be wonderful. Thank you, dear. There's a panel just here. I will supervise from a respectable distance, but know that I am with you in theory, like the architect's own guiding hand.
Understood. Okay. Seems simple. Seems very simple.
And so there was light. My sincerest thanks. I will be sure to extol
Acquired
your
fruit
virtues to
cast.
the laureates the next time we speak. And here, a little treat for your effort.
Okay. So that was Duck Diddley. Oh, my companions now. I forgot about that. So force emitter, 10% damage resistance. Nice. When an enemy gets within Now's melee range, he activates a sonic shockwave in an area around him, dealing damage and knocking all enemies down. Has a cooldown. Ooh, that's nice. Now's releases a cloud of smoke and current piece of cover or position, granting camouflage to party members in the area. When camouflage, party members is invisible to enemies, and deal bonus damage. Not gonna lie to you, that sounds good. That sounds spectacular. Frost charge. Causes companion ability now leaves frost damage and leaves a hazard behind that rapidly applies chill to enemies. N-ray. Instead, ability now does N-ray damage and significantly increased damage overall. Let's do that. Alright, so we got some faction quests. I got return to you. But of course, I gotta do that one as well. Choose the field, lost supply, quartermaster, deliver them. Alright, so got a couple of things to do. A couple of things to turn in, a couple of things to do. Little yo-ho. Alright, what's going on with you?
You bring a cultist into my presence? I hope this isn't a sign you've lost your nerve. Or are you planning on removing the cultists from Newton one at a time, like this one here? I was expecting different results.
Well, then it seems today is your lucky day. The Dawn and Newton have been dealt with. By us. Care to hear all the bloody particulars?
I don't think Artificial Lord needs the grisly details, Asa. Make sure you include the screaming.
Come on, Commander. You never let me talk about viscera.
You saw a problem and followed your own methods to solve it. I can admire that. Here's something for your trouble.
We got plus
if you
10
removed
rep
Newton's
off of that.
unsightly blemish, I believe you may be trustworthy. I have reason something predicted has come to pass.
Let's hear it.
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it.
Say no more.
I hope your zeal is properly placed. The Protectorate soldiers guarding the crash site are unlikely to let you close, unless something else is made to arrest their attention. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise.
Understood. So are you setting me up to be killed, madam? Is she setting me up to be killed? Seek an alternative way to deal with the Protectorate forces. Okay. I mean, we could bring Tristan with us. I think Tristan would be probably a good person to come with us on this one. Tristan, and then we do who else? Maybe Tristan and Niles? Because we would need like 2 neutral parties. Or we could take Tristan and Valerie, actually. Tristan and Valerie might be the better pair. Now that I'm thinking about it. How's it discuss? Bullet bender. Bold. Merciless master. Martyrdom. When you are killed during combat, all living companions are knocked down. You immediately revive with 50% of your max health for each companion knocked down. Has a 3-minute cooldown. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Remote detonator, heavy rounds, beacon. Okay. Bullet bucks. Auto hacker 5,000. Chance to hit to scramble auto mechanicals to fight for you. That's kind of lovely. That's kind of solid too. It's a lot of good little things here. Tristan, we're about to go handle some of your people, brother. Hope you don't take offense. Speed plane. Voice this still? Crash telemetry. So from Clash telemetry, let's go back to Paradise Island. Return to Persephone. Why do I have to return to Persephone? I didn't finish your mission yet. Persephone mentioned Lord Beckett might have a key card and water conditioner. Why is it saying return to her though? I don't know why it's saying return to her. I'm gonna leave it alone. But could it be saying return to her because why is it saying return to her? I'm curious, why is it saying to return to her? So this is my faction quest. Optional: find someone with connections to the CAF negation point who can help you get past the Protectorate forces on Paradise Isle through non-violent means. Oh, perfect. That's why it's saying return to Persephone. So then if you do Persephone's mission, let me get rid of Ozzy. If you do Persephone's mission, then you can more than likely get cleared for this one. I like how there's a lot of side quests that's linked into each other. Yeah, it'd just be faster to do this. And then I just go into the garden. So then if I do Persephone's mission, I can easily get to what I need. Get to what I need. Get to what I need. Hey, get to what I need. Oh, get to what I need. Persephone! Pin schnickety, pin schnickadle. Persneffety.
You're back. Any luck with the sample?
Quest active. I need help to retrieve data.
I'm charmed my name was among the first to populate your thoughts when attempting to work this problem. I have some Protectorate contacts, and I might be willing to lean my elbow on the scales in your favor, but not until after I've acquired my sample.
Okay. Alright, I thought I'll be back in a bit. Alright, got it. So, she can help, but I gotta acquire the sample for her. Oh yeah, Marisol. I forgot about Marisol. Energy relay, mind discombobulator occasionally throws a gadget near you that confuses all enemies in the area around you. And then what else she does? Throws a gadget that emits energy to all allies at the radius. While in the radius, party's weapons are electrified, dealing shock damage and gradually recharging your gadget. I like that. Alright. So with that, let's go ahead and save. And let's put on Persephone's quest line. A little bit of that yo ho, a little bit of that you who, a little bit of that oh whoa, a little bit of that you do.
You're the anomalous outlier from the wireless.
Protected by.
Well, aren't you the eccentric sort?
I don't even know where I am.
That's one way to become the center of attention.
God, Dad, you making this difficult on me, brother. I'm trying to pickpocket. Oracle Lawrence, Leslie Beckett. This dude. Clear throat.
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you.
Okay. Just what is it you're doing?
Oh, just passing time by calculating high probability diametrics within an error margin of 0.05. I'm waiting for the results of a rather exciting prediction, you see. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates.
Okay. No offense, but that seems pretty vague. Pretty important. I'm pretty important. I've heard this song before. Let me guess.
None taken. Oh, but now I've forgotten to introduce myself properly, haven't I? Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently.
Commander Garnock the Boat. Nice to meet you, Lord. Oh, great. Another seer. Just when my day was missing.
Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You understand? But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I, don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance?
Maybe if you describe one, I'll remember.
Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings.
My bad, y'all. My feet were freezing. It's cold in here. Said you mentioned breakthroughs. Like what? I've already begun collecting the logs you mentioned.
How unexpected. Almost as if there's a universal plan at work in the universe. Please return when you've found all four.
So he's who I need to bring all four of them to.
I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Let's see. You have a spy. Her name is Persephone. Can you speak to rumors about experiments involving the water?
How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively.
Requires grim message. Oh, I should have went for it. Sample of perspective. Okay. That's convincing. Care to try again?
First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter?
I'm concerned for the well-being of the citizens in the Laplace Garden. If you're drugging people, I think that's something I should know about. I like kicking over rocks and seeing what wriggles underneath.
As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to decline further comment. Perhaps if you were to help me out with recovering those logs I asked for, I could be more amenable to sharing knowledge. But let's put a pin in that for now, shall we? If there's nothing else, I would like to return to my deep breathing exercises.
Yeah, but that would give her up. I don't want to do that. I don't want to give her up. Can I distract her? I threw the distraction device.
Aberrations and collecting data. Can't silence it from here.
I can't pickpocket his key off, huh?
Unable to stop it.
I can't pickpocket his key off of.
Exercise in futility. Out of reach, out of mind. That's one way to become the center of attention.
I couldn't pickpocket his key off of him, so it didn't matter. That just scared the mess out of me, what just happened right there, bro. Alright, so.
Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
Okay. So lift access is restricted. So I take it. Oh, so either I have his key or I can stealth in there myself. How about we stealth in here myself? How about that? How about that? Let's pass him. I don't see any goons. Oh, I can't make it. Lab equipment where? I can't make it. Oh no, I need to sample in the liquid trace. Okay, so for collection system, collect sample, input passcode, perspective. All right, cool. That update schedule. That's that. Preserve log. Bypass it. Let's go, baby. All right, scarcity concerns. Under the decreased regimen, subjects are experiencing more frequent breakthrough symptoms: anxiety, restlessness, impulsivity, trouble concentrating. Entire study at risk if more clarifying agent cannot be acquired. Recommend cycling more subjects out of the experiment and returning to optimal treatment schedule. Miscellaneous ponderances. Presence of order leadership continues to confound. Distributing untreated water to Belvedere Hall remains a logistical headache. Constant worry about cross-contamination occurring despite best practices. Nightmare scenario. Raised concerns with Loren Beckett. No progress. Unable to acquire audience with presiding bishop. Illness. So the bishop is ill? Sounded like we produced something. Collect perspective sample. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hold up. And I'm gonna still collect the data logs that he want me to collect. All right, let's go. So we got that.
Strange to see all this vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
Yeah, but they not. We know how this goes. All right, so then we do this.
I hope you have good news for me.
God dang all right, Gally. Get the sample.
I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the headache. Your reward, as promised.
Mm-hmm. You agreed to help me retrieve the satellite data if I got your sample.
You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours.
You're quite
is only
zapper.
fair. I'll
Waistcoat.
put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever Protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a copy of it. Before you hand it over to the Order, to be clear. Do we have an accord?
Very well. I'll
We
give
do
you a
work
turn.
well together, don't we? Return here when you have the data. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So found a way to get through the Protectorate forces optionally. What just happened? Oh, it's that. It's that. All right. So with that, then we can switch back to the telemetry. Speak with Ruth. So crash course. We still gotta do the collectible quests, I believe. Yep. And then there's still like a bunch of other miscellaneous quests that we have going on as well. So we're good. Then we could go back. Now we don't have to go in guns blazing on the Protectorate. We could just kind of sneak in. And I think for this mission, we're going to take Tristan with us. Oh, my bad. Cold monkeys like you. Oh, no, you don't take damage from that. Then why do I still have damage on me? Yeah. No. Zip zap. We got something called a zap. Minigun right there. Got a lot of stuff to break down, that's for sure. Biggest fan. Cover fire. This is the other joint that we had picked up, cover fire. Uses heavy rounds, inspiration. Has a barrel mod that we could put on it. That's Armageddon. Armageddon is like a really good gun. Enrage. Yo. I like that. I like that. Uranium ray, of course. Zapper, this was the one that she just gave me. Sneak attacks with this weapon harmlessly shock the target, automatically paralyzing them. Feel free to believe anyone knocked out by this weapon is just unconscious. Okay. Feel free to believe. I don't like the sound of that. I don't think they actually knocked out then. They're dead. Okay, so with that, we're going to go Mary Saul and we're going to go Tristan. Yabba dabba doo, dooba dabba da, yabba dabba, dee ba dabba. All right, where do we need to go? Oh, Tristan. That's right, Tristan. I got 2 for you, don't I? Stillwell temporarily gains health at the start of combat to say doubling his health total. After killing the target, Tristan terrifies humans, creatures around him. Has a cooldown between activation, frighten target. How often does Tristan kill people though? I think I'm gonna go with that. Or it could be that. I'm gonna go with that. All right, and then propulsion rocket or ground shaker. Propulsion rocket Tristan's grenade launcher attachment gains support for a rocket propelling him forward during his companion ability. His companion ability now deals considerably more damage and knocks the target down for longer. When performing his companion ability, rather than knocking the target down, he instead slams the ground, dealing damage and knocking everyone down in the area around him. That would include me, and that would also include companions, because that's it, everyone like that. I know how those terms get in D&D. When they say everyone, it means everyone. All right, so where is the satellite? Over there? Okay. So I think what I probably should do is go to the bridge and then make my way across. When it means everyone, it means everyone. The bridge of the Reverend. I don't remember that name. That's the Vox Relay. That's Westport. I don't remember that name. But that's tucked off to the side. I did go over here before. I have been over here before, so I feel like a deer trotting. Already been in there.
What fortune! Our technician manifests at last.
Oh.
Halt there.
Call me a technician?
You match the description of the technician we have been vigilantly awaiting. But as they say, assumptions made are mistakes readied. Present yourself so that I may take the measure of you.
What level is your character now? Level 30. Level 30, Alan. Lie. No time. If I don't get to work, the whole rectum could corrupt and dismantle.
What? Spare me your technical argot and hop to it then.
Alright, so we in there. We in there like swimwear. What do we need to do? Oh. Is this it? Examine. Retrieve the data. This data from the crashed satellite appears unintelligible to you. Hopefully the order will be able to decode it. And we're out. All right, so with that, we just need to get back and get up out of here. So we ain't even have to lift a finger. We were good. But yeah, I'm level 30 now. Like I hit the cap. I mean, we did the same thing in the Outer Worlds. Like we hit the cap well before we went to Tartarus. So So we're good. We are good. Let's go back to Cloister. Cloister has rings though. I think Cloister is a planet. It's not a moon. They made it sound like it was a moon though. On that other thing. All right, so we're going in. We're gonna take Marisol with us, and we're gonna take Niles. Hold up, but what if we take? We're gonna take Marisol, and we're gonna take Tristan. Let's take Marisol and Tristan, because we got like +10 from them when we showed Azza there. So if we show, what if we show like somebody that's quote unquote a part of that faction? I wonder if it would double the XP. Oh, I'm bugging. I'm about to run all the way over that. I'm about to run all the way. Oh, I didn't even know that you could just fast travel into the garden. That helped skip another load screen. Do this. Okay, so she want me to bring it to her so that she could make a copy. We're fine with that. Fine and dandy. However, before
People are gonna start to talk.
Required information. What is this?
Aren't you reliable? I just need one moment to copy the data. There, all done. Thank you ever so much.
Generative
Was there
mass,
anything else you wish to discuss?
Black Cap. 2,000 biddies? That's more money than I ever made. Holy. She gave me 2,000 bits. Normally they be broke as shit in these games. They give you like peanuts and be like, here you go, bozo. Try not to spend it all in one place. And all you gotta do is just be like, all right, damn. I was hoping for a lot more than that, but I understand. Your pockets hurt, my pockets hurt, our pockets hurt together.
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Crashed satellite found, information retrieved. Here you are.
Yes! Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been. Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please.
She's a kid.
Here's
She's a
something
kid
to
at
keep
heart.
quiet.
I think I've more than proved myself. Can I meet the presiding bishop now?
You've earned not only my trust, but the Order's as well. I hope you'll continue working with us in the future. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
All right. You know who she looked like? She kind of reminded me of that, it was like a little kid that people said that she was born like an aunt or something like that. Like the little meme, because the little kid kind of looked old in the face, or the little baby looked old in the face. That's what she kind of reminded me of, like if that baby grew up. Well, what do we have here?
Good to see you again. I had hoped we could speak earlier, but no matter. A little time remains. You are a crucial variable in the solution to a critical problem. Since the unfortunate end of the peace talks, Gertie and I have kept in communication, and we believe it is still possible to get the Order and Auntie's Choice to work together. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you this is the correct thing to do. For yourself, for us, for Arcadia.
Yabba dabba doo doo. I understand. I'll bring it up with Ruth. Let's say I help. What do I get out of this? All right, already. I got it. It's all important. It's also important. Now, Alien, I'm busy.
Farewell.
We won't go by
I would
Einstein.
say good luck, but I put no stock in chance, only probability. May the
Probability
plan
is
favor us
chance.
against long odds.
Probability is chance. And heck, for a bunch of people who studied the hell out of discrete math, you guys are kind of average stuff. I can't. What is this? What is this? Huh? Why is this here? Why is this here? I guess if you get into a fight, maybe? Trusted plus 10. Let's go. God dang, she looked like a villain.
Has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long,
I brought the
only
endpoint.
existed as numerical values on a chart, a bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now, with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
7:45. Of course, I wouldn't have come here. You're doubting my loyalty. I'm not the one who helped the Rees blow up Horizon Point. I'm not making any commitment until I know what those goals are. I'll continue to help you, so long as I receive something in return. Of course, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have faith in the Order's vision for Arcadia. You're down my loyalty.
As I told you in my message, a splinter group was responsible for recruiting your fellow agent and tasking her to perpetrate that heresy. The conviction of those radicals was such that they elected to perish from exposure to Cloister's wilderness to avoid fouling their predictions and my interference. Their interpretation of the data was at odds with mine. I forbade them taking action, to no avail, obviously. I disavowed their actions then, as I do now.
Oh, it requires nows here. I don't have nows.
Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
Okay. I'm honored to meet you, Bishop. I already know who you are. I got the message back on Paradise Island. Quite the entrance. What's the machine you were in?
My sensory deprivation chamber. I spend the majority of my days closed inside the silence, dulling myself against the tedious excesses of the body and mind.
Neat. Can I try it out? Wonder where would you want to do that?
It's a rather personal apparatus, customized to my biological measurements. Would you ask to try on a stranger's undersuit? Perhaps you would. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
Anyone else would have done the same. You're welcome. It was a close thing, if I'm honest. I'll accept the trophy, too, if you're handing them out. Let's not waste time rehashing the events of Horizon Station. Anyone would
If
have
your
done the same.
actions were so easily imitable, then we would not be speaking right now. Accept the credit. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. I just received the most curious transmission from Auntie Cleo. She wishes to discuss a partnership of sorts. And I heard you were the source of this plot.
Yabba dabba doo doo. That's correct. Is this something you're open to?
I must admit I have significant doubts about colluding with an entity like Auntie's Choice. Why should the Order agree to even entertain the possibility?
Priceline negotiator. I wish I could. I don't got it. I consider you a wise leader, Bishop. Wise enough to see the potential benefits here.
Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. Auntie Cleo has already proposed a secure conference room on board the Undisputed Claim for our use. I will await your arrival there to mediate.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
All right, handle negotiations. So we did that part. Now we need to go handle negotiations. Handle negotiations. All right. So fusing the fracture. There we go. Bow, bow, bow. Handle negotiations. I can survive. I can survive. I can survive. I believe. There we go. I believe. God dang it, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles music just stuck in my head right now. Hold up. I still can't fast travel while I'm inside this facility, can I? Because if I could. Oh, no, I can. I've been wasting so much time. You just can't fast travel out this shit. I'm mad. I wish I had nows with me for that. I could reload and do it again. Actually, you know what? You know what would be smart? Just so that I could do it with nows. And see what nows think later. I said we gotta go to the Undisputed Claim. I'm trying to hurry up and do this before I hop off. If you're watching, do me a favor. If you're enjoying the stream, please be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see more from this channel, be sure to subscribe. While I run to do this. So we're gonna do Marisol and we're gonna do Nows. I got a feeling that I probably could do Nows and Inez, but I'm gonna do this. Okay. Conference room? Where is it? Bunch of shops, stores. I take it I need to go here? Local? Is my journal not like set up correctly? No, it is. You must find and assist Lorenda Croft before you see Ruth. I already did that. Ruth and Auntie have agreed to meet via monitor in a secure room on the Undisputed. Head there to mediate their discussions. All right, so I'm guessing I probably just need to go here to the head office tower, and then after I go to the head office tower, I go to the. All right. Come on, 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 come on. With all the advancement of SSD technology, it should not take this long to load.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
What's going on?
You have business here. Don't let me keep you.
I just had word from that old number cruncher on Cloister. Alden tells me you agreed to continue the work we began at Greater Tranquility Station. Grand. A collaboration between Auntie's Choice and the Order will truly reward all of Arcadia.
Called it a burger,
not to mention the Order itself. If they partner with us, it's only a matter of time before they come to see that profits are a more tangible proof of progress than those unquantifiable theories they get lost in.
Gotcha. All right, so I take it we gotta go down. We're going down, down, baby, low street in a Range Rover sweep, street sweeper, baby. Required quest, the final lesson. So I take it there's a way for you to become the next auntie or something like that?
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business.
There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to...
Oh, yes. Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Spare no detail.
This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better.
I see now why a neutral party was needed here. We haven't even started already, and you're taking pot shots at each other?
Why, I don't know what you're referring to, I'm sure. Compared to how I treat my staff, I'm being a peach.
If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
Okay. Let's get down. I've proven myself capable enough to get this far, haven't I? Let's get down to it. What will it take to make this partnership happen? I'm not going to do
From
that.
where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
The most important thing to decide first is who gets control of the archive.
Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice.
What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop.
I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
Ruth is right. The Order built the archive. It belongs to them. How about the Order gets the archive, but direct some power to an ad campaign? What? That don't sound right. Auntie controlled the archive once. I see no problem in them having it again. No.
Not completely sure you can convince me that Auntie's choice benefits from receiving 0 access to that wondrous little doodad.
Damn. I should have got it to 14 like I thought. It needn't be forever. What's a small sacrifice for greater gains later? I didn't say that anti-choice would.
Oh, kindly enlighten me on precisely what those greater gains would be.
And I can't respect. Ooh, yeah. This is gonna fail. This is gonna fail. You're the corporate genius, aren't you? I'm sure you'll figure something out. Maybe Ruth will allow you to use the archives in the future. No need to discuss it now. Well, that's an uncertainty. I say uncertainty. I gotta hurry this along. You're the corporate genius, aren't you? I'm sure
Don't allow my carefree demeanor to deceive you, because I will not be made a fool of. Both of you should consider yourselves fortunate I remain so level-headed.
The Order is pleased to accept our mediator's wisdom in this matter.
Yes, the Order can keep their contraption, but the management of skip drives should be under the purview of Auntie's choice. No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all.
Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience.
So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly.
We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to, and a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
Science, speech, 14. Science. I disagree. Nothing in life comes for free. Arcadia will be no better than before with another monopoly in place.
We wouldn't even be having this debate if we let Zeb release that info about the matriarch and the skip drives.
You'll have to speak up, child. You're too far away from the screen.
Our mediator is correct. The mere suggestion of a monopoly should disqualify you from overseeing skip drive production. Not only would you make Arcadians pay for the privilege of progress, but follow this thread to its logical conclusion. If Auntie is willing to sell a skip core to anyone with enough bits, only chaos would result. The Order would be a far more diligent custodian of this technology.
I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge, the Archive? Besides, the Order will inevitably leave money on the table.
Leadership. Ah, brother. This is exactly why Auntie's choice should have it all. Why Auntie's choice shouldn't have it. All you see is made of bits. Think about what kind of innovation might result from everyone having access. They're both bad answers.
Pull my other leg. If Auntie's choice doesn't make a profit from it, I literally couldn't care less.
This is exactly why Auntie's choice. You hired me to be the mediator, so let me mediate. My decision's made. Forget it then. Just call off these negotiations.
Well, I never accept a deal I don't like, and frankly, you've been becoming a little too pertinacious for my liking. We can end these negotiations at any time, you know. It seems Auntie's choice stands little to gain from them.
Wait, I'm sure Presiding Bishop is willing to give you a little ground here. Forget it.
Evidently, we have hit an impasse. Disappointing. But not outside the expected outcomes. And you have disappointed me immeasurably. Do not come to the...
All right, we're going to end this off here. That's exactly what I was talking about yesterday. It feels like if you don't got the stat, you're going to fail anything. Like your goal is to go with it the way that the game initially wanted you to go with it, unless you got the stat. Like you can't weasel your way around. That sucks. I hit the cap too, so I can't go back. I can't even use clothes to like increase my stats or anything like that. That is a downside to the game, I think. That is a downside thinking about it. But I gotta go. I'm gonna try to figure something out so that I could get this like working properly. But thank you all so much for stopping by and chilling with me as always. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care of yourselves. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Until then, deuces.